Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And kind of new to YouTube at this point, but that's alright because you just never know. You never know who you're gonna like. You never know what new person is gonna, catch your little fancy. So today, what I'm gonna be showing you is how I did my makeup today. Just a pretty simple look. I'm not like a makeup person at all. I'm actually an ex-teacher. I have 2 children and I stay at home with them. And so really this is makeup that I would probably do on, I was trying to do like just everyday makeup, like to just not look scary. But my everyday makeup is honestly new makeup. So this is actually a little more like if I were going out on a date or, just wanted to give my husband a miracle, because sometimes miracles happen and I do my makeup and fix my hair, and I don't always just have a bun. Actually, I probably do. Let's just be honest. But anyway, so obviously, if you know me at all, it's not just gonna be makeup. I mean, who knows what I'm gonna say, and it's just gonna be like a conversation between 2 friends. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go get all washed up, and then you can see just, how I do my makeup. And everybody does their makeup a little different, and so it's fun to just kind of watch and see. So stay tuned, 1 sec. Okay, so now here we're going to start. I've got, my whole face washed off. It's all clean. And so, basically, I'm just going to show you on days where I don't want to look like nasty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to look nasty. Like, I just want my children to think that, like, their mother cares at least a little bit. Because, like, I remember when I was growing up, like, when my mom, like, she would just go days and days, like, without putting makeup on. And then I remember she would, like, go to the bathroom, fix her hair, put makeup on, and I was just like, what up, Mom? Like, you kind of cute. And so, like, I don't know. Some days I'm like, okay, I just really need to try, like, for my children, even though I might not even be going anywhere. And then also, I definitely need to try for my husband, because Lord knows, when you have 2 kids, you're a stay-at-home mom, you got to keep those fires burning. You know what I'm saying? You really do. Or I do. I want to try. So first, I just use like a moisturizer. I'm actually going to be getting like some new moisturizer stuff I've ordered from one of my friends. She sells Rodan and Fields, and I'm going to be trying one of her regimens, and so I'm really excited about that. But for now, I just use like some generic little product just to kind of give myself some moisture on my face before you put makeup on. Because a lot of times your makeup will just go on a lot better and a lot smoother, like whenever you have you've moisturized your face. And let me just say, I am not a makeup tutorial person. I didn't go to school to do makeup. All I know about makeup is just like what I've taught myself, or what I've seen other people do, or what I've seen on tutorials, which, by the way, there's a lot of great like makeup tutorials out there, and I've learned a lot of stuff. So you need to go watch tutorials if you don't know how to do your makeup. But this is just what I do. This is just one mom to another mom, just showing kind of like what I do, like whenever I wear makeup, and it's not even all that much. So what I have started using, and it looks so nasty, but is this Almay Smart Shade Anti-Aging. One of my very best friends, Michelle, one day we were in Target, and I was like, I want to find like a, I don't know, like a BB cream, or some kind of a cream that covers really well, because a lot of the ones I was finding, I don't know, like, it just either covered too much or not enough, or it's too dark. I don't know. And so she was telling me that this stuff she really, really liked, and it comes out, if you see like a creamy color, it looks like a lotion, and which, I'm getting to the age now, like anything anti-aging I probably need to try, because I am not a spring chicken anymore. I like to think that I am. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm still in my early 20s. Sometimes I act like I'm still in my early 20s, but I'm not. And if you're wondering how old I am, okay, I'll tell you. I'm 34. I can't even believe that I'm 34 years old. I remember When I thought people in their 30s and mid-30s were like so old, but that's just not the case now because I feel so young. And, you know, people always say that. They're like talking about how they, you know, are like 70, but they feel like they're 20. And I'm always like, no, you don't. You're 70. You don't feel like you're 20. But that's how I feel. I'm 34 and I feel like I'm like 21. I mean, sometimes I look around, I look at all this baby stuff and I see these children of mine. I'm like, what? And I had kids old. Like, I was older whenever I started having kids. So anyway, okay, so let me show you what I'm doing now. I just started using, one of my other friends sells Younique, and I was totally not into Younique like forever. I don't really know why. I mean, I just wasn't. And then I saw a video one time of someone who used this Mineral Touch liquid foundation. Mine is the color, it's the Velour color. I don't know if you can see that. But it works really, really well. Like, I'm not a huge foundation person because, I don't know, a lot of times I used to be really, really tan, first of all. I used to think that tanliness was next to godliness. I was single until I was 28, and single meaning like I had boyfriends and stuff, but I wasn't married until I was 28. And so, Lord knows, I just thought being thin and tan was gonna catch me a man. Oh my gosh, that should have been like the tagline of my entire life at that point. Like, thin and tan will catch me a man. Thin and tan will catch me a man. Like, that's what I thought, obviously, because my skin was like orange. And then that was also during the time when like the filters and stuff for all of our photos came out. So say I didn't put glow on every single picture. Like, there were pictures where, I mean, I looked completely orange, and it wasn't necessarily that was my skin color, but that was just, I wanted to look so tan. I guess I thought some guy, some eligible bachelor who was like super awesome was gonna see my picture on Facebook or whatever. I actually did do a few dating sites. Like, I'll have to make a video solely explaining my time on all the dating sites, but specifically eHarmony. That's all I've got to say. Like, literally, this is what I got to say about it. So anyway, listen, I know a lot of people who they met their person on that site. I did not. You can. I've tried to set, like, I've tried to even like put my best friend on one of those sites, because I think that they do work for people, but they did not work for me. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. So I applied all of my foundation, okay? And so at this point, like, usually, you know, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I'm chunky. I feel really chunky, but at least my skin is starting to be like, you know, all the same kind of color or whatever. So then what I usually do next is listen, this is not a video about how the correct way to do makeup is. This is just like how I do my makeup. So I typically then go for the cheeks, and I've really gotten into all of the like contouring and highlighting and stuff. I've watched quite a few videos on those. So I have a lot of contouring and highlighting stuff. Like, this is an e.l.f. bronze palette. It's got quite a few shades in it. I use that sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry, but I love me. I mean, think about it. I used to put glow on all my pictures. So Physicians Formula stuff, because they're kind of, they have like some shimmer. Like, I'm still down with the shimmer. You know what I'm saying? I've been using this one a lot just here recently. I'll probably use it today. Another one that I have was this e.l.f. This is actually e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer. So it comes, and I mean, I've used a lot of it. So it comes with the, that's like the contouring shade that you do down here. And then that's the blush. And sometimes I use a little bit of both. Like, it just depends. And like my mirror is so not like how I want it to be. I need it like right there. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to do, so with my contouring, like I know that's so old school. Like I remember back when I bought Mary Kay for like the first time from like the secretary at my church, who doesn't even like wear makeup, I don't think. But anyway, you know, showed that whole thing. But that's how I find my cheekbones, and that's like where I do my little contour thing. So I get a little bit of this darker portion, and I just do like a straight line. And then I kind of blend it in just a little bit. And I do the other side. I need to plug my eyebrows, first of all. So I kind of get just underneath there. And then I use that same color, and they tell you to do like a 3. So it's like, that's where you need to like do the darker. So I, you know, do it on my hairline. I have a feeling, because this is my first like makeup tutorial, and I have a feeling that when I watch this back, I'm gonna be laughing at myself, and then I'm gonna let my husband watch it, and he's gonna laugh at me, because it's funny to like see me even doing my makeup. First of all, he's gonna be like, oh thank you Lord, but like talking about it, and I hope I don't forget something. Okay, and let me just say, it is so much different doing it out here in all this natural light. Like, who knows what my makeup looks like, because I do it in my bathroom. Bad news, Becca. Okay, so I've just kind of gotten the bronze, and then a thing that I saw on a tutorial one time was to do your nose like this. So you do it on both sides, and then you're going to put something on the bridge of your nose in a minute, but you just kind of do it on both sides to give like the illusion of like a thinner nose. Like so. Okay. So, whew. So I've gotten that part down. Now, this part up here has got kind of like a peachy color, and it's just really pretty. And this one is the Shimmer Strips. It's the Waikiki Strip Peachy Glow Bronzer. I don't know if you can see that. This is what the tutorial people do. So I don't know if you can see that, but the top part I use like, and so this is where you use a lighter color, like a blush or whatever on top, because you're kind of wanting to contour down here like dark, and then you get lighter right here. So it's just a pretty color right there. And then, you know, I just kind of go back in, and, you know, I'm telling you, makeup is kind of an art form. I mean, if like some people are just like even better than others at it. Like I'm not anything spectacular. I've just kind of figured out different things on how to do. And can we just talk for 1 second about like getting hair down here? Seriously? Like if there's not enough things that go wrong and start to happen to your, especially after children, but then to start getting like whiskers, y'all. Whiskers. Nobody has time for that. There's not one woman on the planet that has time to be getting whiskers. But anyway, I feel like I am. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of blush. And this is some blush that I got in an Ipsy bag. And it is the Elizabeth Mott. And it's Peach Pink. And it's just a really cute little color. I don't know if I'll actually buy it, because I'm pretty sure Elizabeth Mott, this is called Show Me Your Cheeks blush. I'm sure her stuff is pretty expensive. And that's why I like getting the Ipsy bags, because $10, and I mean, you really do get some pretty good stuff, you know, to try and everything. Okay. Once again, the way that I'm doing my makeup is not necessarily the steps that everyone does. So then, and also I'm like talking, and I'm talking your head off because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and that's one of the reasons why I do YouTube videos, because I just sometimes want to talk to somebody. But it wouldn't really take me this long. Like I can whip this out and like really fast. And both of my children are sleeping right now, so. And I'm just going to give my husband a little surprise. And he's going to come home, and I'm not going to look like death. Okay? So this is some eyeshadow, and I actually saw this on another girl's makeup tutorial video, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible little pod things. It's like it's an eyeshadow, but this color is the Iced Latte, and it really is awesome. Like, it's really, really, really pretty, and it just goes on like really thick and pretty. And so this is kind of like my starting color for the rest of my eyeshadow. And let me just say, like, for this video, I'm probably going to do a little more eye makeup than I normally would for just like a regular stay at home, not going anywhere day. But, you know, I want to do something kind of cool for you guys. Okay, so that's just kind of like the first little layer. And then you're going to add your darker colors on top of it. Okay, this is one of my favorite little palettes. It is so crusty looking and old, but it is also Physicians Formula, and it's the Nude palette, and it's just got like all these different, I mean, most of them are almost gone. It's got all these different colors on there. I'm going to be going in for like some of these. Like, I don't even use each one individually. Like, I just kind of do a bunch of them because it's kind of a purpley-ish with some shimmer, because you know I like shimmer. One day maybe I won't, but I just feel like it looks better on me, like shimmery stuff. Okay, and so then I just put it all in my crease, and I know you're not supposed to tug on your eye. I don't know how else to do it, because my lids, I don't know if it's because of age or because I've always tugged on them, but like if I didn't tug on it, like I wouldn't even be able to really do it. So I just tug on it just a little bit to give like a smooth palette. And I just kind of get in that little crease right there, and then go back in for and just do a little more. And like I said, you know, I don't want my husband to come home and think like, where are you going? Because I have on so much eye makeup today. And then I'll tell you what, I will never forget, you know, men are just silly. Like, we do our makeup probably half the time, not even for our husbands. Because I will never forget one time Wade, that's my husband, we went to, this was before we had children, and we went, I think it was one of those really nice hotels in Dallas. I can't even remember now. It was one of the nice ones. But anyway, we were going out for, okay, so my camera shut off, so I'm hoping that I'm in the right place right now. Okay, so I did the like crease part, the darker part of my eye makeup, the eyeshadow. And so then what I typically do is sometimes, like if I'm really trying to look really good, like I'll go back in and do some more. But like if I'm just going to stay around here in the house and stuff, sometimes I don't even do that much. Okay, and so then sometimes I will do eyeliner, but I'm not going to today because it'll just be a waste of product. And then I have recently started doing my eyebrows because I never did eyebrows for the longest time because I didn't understand. It was just something I knew nothing about. And so I watched a tutorial about it. I probably don't even do them all that great, but I use this, it's Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo. And so it's got like the liner on one side and then the filler on the other. I am such a beginner when it comes to brows. So all I do, first you need to pluck your eyebrows, which I am the worst. Like, okay, let's just be real. The fact that I'm doing any kind of like beauty, hair, anything tutorial is hilarious considering how little I care for the most part and how little like I wash my hair. Anyway, all of my friends are probably like, Becca, that's silly. Okay, so, but when I do care, I mean, I do care a little, I guess. So I use the liner part and you just line under your brow just to give it a little more definition, because what I came to find out, which I've been looking at this face and these eyebrows my entire life, and I never knew this. I never knew that like your eyebrows are supposed to be pretty defined. And you know, that's how you get like the really good shape, is actually by like kind of not drawing them on, but just filling them in and stuff. So you first pluck them really nicely, and then you draw the line, and then you kind of fill it in a little bit with this little guy. Don't know if you can see that. And I haven't figured out if the stuff is like in this or if the stuff is down in here. I have not figured it out, but whatever. So then I just kind of fill it in just a little bit. I don't do a lot because honestly, I'm just now getting used to seeing myself like with eyebrows that are a little darker, and it kind of freaks me out. Like no one else even notices. Like I know that. Like it's like when you have, you know, hair down to your waist and then you get it cut to like your mid back and you're like, oh my gosh, no one's gonna recognize me. Like no one even knows that you got a haircut. Like you have to tell everyone, hey, I got like 47 inches cut off my hair, and they're like, you did? I didn't even notice. So I realize no one else is going to notice that I started doing my eyebrows. I even asked my husband the other day, I was like, hey, so did you notice that like my eyebrows have been like a little darker? And he was like, mm-mm. And I mean, he's like right here sometimes because we kiss. Because that's what married people are supposed to do, because we love each other. And we kiss in front of Charlie Joe. That's my almost 2-year-old. I love it. She just she thinks it's so funny when mommy and daddy kiss. Oh, you know what I did forget? So usually, see, I'm all frazzled because I'm doing a makeup tutorial, but I actually have started using this, it's called a So Baked bronzer, and I think this brand is Candy something, so you can't tell because it's all worn off. But I a lot of times do it like before my like blush and everything. It's just kind of a lighter color, like bronzy thing. So I'll do that usually, and then sometimes I have to go like this because I don't want my upper lip to start looking like cakey or like mustachy. Okay, so I've done my eyebrows. Then sometimes when I like want to look really nice, like I'll go back in and put like some lighter back under the where I did my eyebrows. Then I used to never have to do this thing. My mom had one of these and I was always like, but now I have to use one because my eyelashes are not what they used to be. Like who knew, y'all? Who the heck knew? I'll tell you who knew. All the older ladies. And I don't know if you just don't tell people this kind of stuff so that it doesn't ruin your younger years. But I sure didn't know that even like your your eyelashes aren't as nice. I mean, who would have ever thought I would like contemplate getting like eyelash extensions? I'm not. That's silly. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, we don't have the budget for that, but I want to. Like, who would have ever thought I would have wanted to do something like that? But whenever your eyelashes start to get all not as long, I mean, my eyelashes used to just be like, bam. Okay. And then, okay, the mascara that I've used for forever, I need to try some other, but I just still use Covergirl Professional Super Thick Lash. Like, I've used it forever, and I always use like the very black because I like my eyelashes to be very black. So, you know, you just do your mascara how you would normally do it. Now, I will say, when I'm wanting to look a little nicer, I do now also own the Younique Fiber Lash stuff, and it really is awesome. Like, I feel like you can know a product is legit when you see a lot of people who have nothing to do with like that line. Like, I've seen so many tutorials of girls who, when they're doing their makeup, they use the Younique Fiber Lash and they don't get anything. Like, it's not like a deal or anything. And so you can know it must be a pretty good product. And a lot of those girls that I've seen use it and just rave about it, they were like me and like really skeptical at first. They were like not wanting to try it, thinking like, what is that little fuzzy wand gonna do? Like, that's ridiculous. But then it's pretty awesome. Okay, so I could work on eyelashes for a while. Like, I will never forget when I was in high school, 2 of my friends, they had like really long eyelashes and obsessed. So they would do the eyelashes, and then they would use a straight pin. You know, some of you used a straight pin, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how we have eyeballs. Like, I don't know how none of us poked our eyeballs out, because I would do it too. And we would, I had a pin, like, it wasn't a straight pin, it was the kind, you know, that clasped or whatever. And just separating those lashes out. I mean, I've been tempted to do that before, but I mean, we would cake that mascara on. Okay, so now here is where you're probably like, whoa, Becca, you don't know what you're doing. Why are you busting out some concealer now? Okay, I've always done concealer before everything that you just saw, but I saw a girl on a tutorial who she did her concealer now. She did it last. And so, because what it does is it kind of gives, it gives the shading and contouring and stuff, and it covers up a lot of the under eye stuff that you might have like gotten under there with like all of your eyeshadow and everything. So this one that I've been trying is the Maybelline Master Conceal. This color is fair because I'm fair. I don't tan anymore. And so, and let me just say too, I am really wanting to start trying like one of those beauty blenders. I saw a girl the other day who uses, you know, and a lot of girls, there's not just like one, there's a lot of girls who use the beauty blenders rather than your fingers, and I really want to try it. And so the way I do my concealers, I just kind of get it all of under there, and then kind of like beside my nose, and then also a little up here. That is what a tutorial taught me one time, because you kind of like want to contour there, and then this is also where you can do like just a little bit down your nose, and it just starts getting that like, you know, contour thing. And then some people put some here. I need to have a concealer for all my chin hairs. That's what I need. And this stuff is really like strong. I don't know, like really thick, and it covers really well. So I'll just do the rest of it right there. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in just a little bit and do just a little more blush, because some of it came off, or, you know, like I covered up a little bit with it, with the concealer. So just a little more blush, like so. And then the last thing is I've gotten this, it's like a glow, it says face and body highlighter. It's Measurable Difference. Okay, I got this at like Marshall's or something, and I just use it with my finger. It's pretty like shimmery, and I kind of just do it like under here a little bit, just like right above where the blush is, and it just adds like, oh god, mascara. It just adds a really pretty like shine above like that above your cheeks. And sometimes I'll put some like in here, and then I saw one girl do it here. So, okay, then I'm going to try, I am not a lip color kind of person. I never have been. I think I look weird with like lip color, but I got this Tarte. It's a lip cream, lip Surgence, whatever. The color is, I think, Poppy. Anyway, I got this in my Ipsy bag as well. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm just going to try it today and just see how it looks. If it looks silly, like, whatevs. Oh gosh. It's like really dark. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't even take myself seriously. I can't take myself seriously right now. Like, some people, I know, you look awesome with this kind of thing. I look hilarious. So here's what's about to happen. I'm about to cover some of this up with something else because I can't do this. So let me see if I can doctor this up a little bit. Just tone it down. Like, I feel like I'm playing makeup right now. Like, this is not real. And you know what? You guys probably are like, oh, that looks so pretty. But like, because I never wore, I'm getting it everywhere. Y'all, I'm getting it everywhere. That's why I don't wear lipstick. Like, can you even imagine, like, me walking around today? My son, my 17-week-old son, would be covered. If I wore anything during the day, like, he'd be covered because I can't stop kissing him. I can't. Like, I kissed him and my daughter, but like specifically my son, Crew, like I can't stop. Okay. So I think it's gotten a little better. Do you ever do that? Do you have like your makeup checking face? It's so ridiculous. Is it not? Like mine sometimes is like, it's dumb because I don't look like that. Like, do I walk around going, hey guys, I'm here to have some coffee with you. Hey, like, no, nobody does that, but I'll do that sometimes. Things are just not the same. Okay, so that is my makeup regiment typically, except for the lips. Yeah, I would normally not do these lips because I'm not a lipstick person. Like, I've got to fix it. Just gotta tone it down. Okay, that's a little better. I don't feel quite so like a little child playing dress up with their mother's makeup. So that is how I would do my makeup. Really, this is probably even almost like you're getting into like church. This is like potentially church makeup. But I just thought it'd be fun, like more than anything, just to, you know, see somebody else getting, you know, ready, doing their makeup, seeing how they do stuff. It's always interesting to see. So if you liked this video, if for some reason you enjoyed all of my ramblings, just go ahead and down there, click a thumbs up and just go ahead and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe, but you probably won't want to because you will just find out how charming I am and how funny no, but you never know. But I mean, my videos are typically going to be some type of like, you know, mommy subjects such as hair. I have, you know, pretty long hair and I get asked questions a lot about how I do things like this bun. Okay, first of all, I slept in this bun. I'm not even kidding. I did this bun yesterday, slept in it, and I was like, meh, it looks all right. I get asked how to do this bun. I don't even know. Always. Like, I don't ever not get asked, how do you do your bun? It's so easy. So the next tutorial, the next video that I'm going to do is how to do a bun. But just how to do hair, how to do makeup, but specifically even just more serious matters of like, you know, being a mom and things of momhood and mom products, baby products, and sometimes even just maybe thoughts. I am an ex-teacher. I was a teacher before staying home with my babies, and then before that I actually got a degree basically at a seminary to be a Bible teacher. And so love, you know, looking into scripture, talking about things that really matter in this world, and also things that, you know, just kind of don't, like lipsticks and stuff. So anyway, hope to see you soon and have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.